Hi, this is Nick Atkinson, contributing editor of Singapore Business Review. Today, I'm presenting the Malaysia International Business Awards, celebrating the most outstanding initiatives and achievements of foreign firms in Malaysia. Winning in the Business Services category is Tricor Services Malaysia, Sendirian Berhad, and I'm joined today by its CEO and Managing Director, Yeap Kok Leong. Kok Leong, thank you so much for joining me, and congratulations on winning.
Thank you, Nick, for the invitation, and thank you to Singapore Business Review for the recognition.
Tell us, how have Tricor Services' digital transformation efforts positively impacted its current employees?
Oh yes, it has changed the way we work our lives tremendously. Way back in the year 2017, if I recall it correctly, that we launched a value creation plan. What it entails was really to turn manual-based work and to automate things. So at that point, we have decided and adopted a few software applications which is critical in our business conduct. And what we did was, in fact, Malaysia was the first country within the Tricor group to launch the project on Viewpoint together with a document management system where we practically put our manual work or physical registers into digital forms. And this was, in fact, the first project. And we also, because of a client requirement, one of our clients is the prominent stock exchange of Malaysia. They have actually promoted in the corporate governance about remote participation for shareholders. So we have, in fact, then developed an RPV software which we have written, and that allow us to really carry out the work and allow people to work remotely. So we have virtual meetings, and then this was, in fact, very good for us that in hindsight, actually, if you look at it, come COVID-19, these virtual meetings virtually save the corporate scene to a certain extent, whereby we allow virtual meetings to be conducted. I'm proud to say that Tricor is the first firm in Malaysia to produce this remote participation and voting. At the same time, we have also embraced on e-services. That was done, during the period of 2018-2019, whereby we have promoted e-services via our TIH online, and we do provide e-notice services, e-proxies, and e-rights. So all those services was very handy. Prior to COVID, the adoption of the e-services was very low, but it has since changed tremendously by multiple times. We will also, we are really a tech adoption company, and we have also have our own software on payroll. We name it Unify HCMS, whereby we do provide a lot of gross to net payroll services. On top of that, we do have the ESS services in terms like e-leave, e-claims, and e-pay slips. So as I mentioned earlier, COVID-19, which happened in March 2020 for Malaysia, was really the black swan. We just don't know what we don't know. But we survived, and we are able to work from home. We are able to deliver our stuff, and we have then learned so many things on mobility and sweating our workplace and adopt a agile working environment. So the customer's experience and our staff experience has totally changed. But in hindsight, again, thanks to the transformational digital change that we have made, that enables us to survive.
Can you tell us more about how the Malaysian government supported the implementation of these technologies?
Now, the Prime Minister's Department, under the Economic Planning Unit, They are a strong promoter of the Malaysian digital economy blueprint. In short, they call it My Digital. Now, in that, it has outlined the plans to accelerate Malaysia's progress as a technologically advanced economy. And that execution is via the government agency, MDEC, in short, it is actually known as Malaysian Digital Economy Corp. They do a lot of promotion on such activity, and the government, of course, principally ensure that there is a mutual technology infrastructure in place with connectivity that is reliable, affordable, and that is speedy enough for us to do our work. Now, besides that, the government also promoted on a wide range of tax incentives. They have strong government support through various agencies, which allows knowledge workers to work in Malaysia quite easily, so long as it is supported by MDEC. And besides that, they do offer pretty competitive corporate and personal tax rates. And Malaysia, being a friendly economy, has tax treaties with 70 countries around the world. That makes it pretty enticing for people to come over to Malaysia. Point in case, actually, Tricor responded to that incentive call, and also due to the nature of Malaysia being culturally diversified and multilingual, we in Tricor Group has decided to expand our global shared service center in Malaysia. We set our footprint in August 2019. So with the SSC center in Malaysia, it helps the Tricor Group to accelerate our own business growth and deliver an enhanced client experience, not only for Malaysian clients, but to all our other countries. Tricor in providing that service at a very competitive rates as well.
What lies ahead for Tricor Services' digital transformation initiatives? Will there be more coming soon?
Oh yes, it is ever progressive program that we have, and quite recently we have just had a soft launch. We have just rolled out a client service portal. We name it Tricor Rate, and that would, we think it will change the customer experience, and it has a very efficient document management system to allow for retrieval and in a secure environment, as well as we do allow the clients through the portal to do job requisition so that we can monitor progress. So yes, and on top of that, one of our subsidiary, Tricor XL Asia, we have just launched also on soft skills for the time being, taking over the QRadar. We have now renamed the enhanced version of the ERM software, Tricor Radar. It is a web-based software. So in Tricor Radar, we are able to perform ERM, which is Enterprise Risk Management, Business Continuity Management, BCM, compliance module, and also on disaster recovery plans that the BCP program. And also, like I've mentioned earlier, we had TIH Online is in work in progress now, that we are going to launch our Super TIH Online with a better features and a higher speed and bigger capacity to allow clients to participate in our RPVs. And we are also doing an e-IPO program. We have one now, but we are launching a new one that will enhance the workflow so that the employees will get to, it is a more versatile program that we are putting up for e-IPO. And lately, the IPO market has been pretty active, and we look forward to launch this e-IPO to cater for the more active environment. And I'm proud to say that Malaysia has also been chosen as the Center of Excellence for Robotic Processing Automations, RPA, and we have grown a small team now, and the team is growing to cater for this environment.
Can you tell us more about the acquisition of technology companies like Boardfolio? How will the acquisition of tech companies further improve the company's digital innovations?
It's a good question. Tricor is a service company, and Tricor is moving towards the direction of a tech service company. So naturally, where certain of the skill sets is not available within us, we go out to acquire. So one of the many acquisitions that we have done would include Boardfolio. Boardfolio is an advanced digital board portal solution, and we house it in the data center, which is certified, and it also hosts management sensitive board information. We do have within Boardfolio a centralized repository of all materials, so that it is available to the selected persons under a secure environment. Now it is hosted on cloud so that it is accessible anywhere in a secure environment. And so Boardfolio actually complements our corporate services. Corporate services is virtually like we are company secretaries. So now with Boardfolio, we are able to introduce a digital board experience, and which other functions which include like arranging and scheduling board committee meetings more efficiently, so that it will then reach out to the boards for their response, and immediate update is possible. So because it is in the data center and we have a repository, we also allow our board members to archive important and permanent board information for reference from time to time. Now, just not only Boardfolio, we have acquired Orisoft. Orisoft, like I've mentioned earlier, which is having this software called Unified HCMS, and we use it for payroll. And the business model is we do sell our software via licensing, or if you don't want to buy it in offhand, and you can work on the model of a software as a solution. And if someone is not keen on owning their own software, but they just want to outsource the payroll, we are very keen to do it via our BPO. So, and it doesn't stop there. Actually, we are we have coded our project called Project X, and we are about to roll an enhanced version. First country that we are looking at is actually Indonesia, and the other acquisitions, which include Tricor Acceleration that comes along with, and Tricor Roots, then we come along with enterprise risk management software. And we have now rolled out a new one that I have mentioned earlier, a soft launch, which is, we name it Tricor Radar. Basically, it's a web-based corporate governance applications. Like, I wish to just reiterate that it does features ERM, enterprise risk management, business continuity management, and compliance module. I've forgotten to mention that it's also one thing that do allow this program called whistleblowing as well. Work in progress is we are working out our internal audit. So there are a lot of things happening at Tricor. We are very excited about the prospects, and we see these products to champion us at least within ASEAN. Tricor with all these products will feature prominently actually at this time now, and more so in the near future. That's about it.
Thank you very much for joining me once again, and congratulations to you and your team. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you.